Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today we are back with another Shake It, Scrap It, Create It. This is week 4, and this week's prompts were the number 3, buttons, and edge distressing. So, I am going to use this circle. If y'all have been watching my videos, you saw that I used this as a mask to stencil around. So I'm going to use the leftover part now. And I have these pictures. They're from New Year's. They're a little silly, but it's all I had. I've mentioned several times before that around New Year's and Christmas, we like to play on Snapchat. That's pretty much the only time I ever use it. And the dog was the going thing that year. And then here's Brooke. And I'm kind of glad I have this and that it has the year, because otherwise I would be like, I have no idea. But this is the only 2 pictures I have. And then I dug through my stash. I found this. This is from a swap. I don't know who made it. And then I have these that I recently made. There's a video. And then I'm also combining this with Baby Got Scraps and with How to Kill a Kit with Style. So I'm still working on my kit. And these are some of the scraps I pulled from it. And then these are some more of the butterflies that were cut that's kind of scraps. And the focus is alphas. So I pulled out some more of my foam thickers. And for my 3, I'm going to use 3 buttons and keep it simple. So, I do have to do edge distressing, so I put my edge distresser in there. And I think I'm just going to distress the edges of this. You could also use your scissors. A lot of people use their fingernails. But I've had this tool forever and I love it. And I also matted my photos with some more of the leftover paper from my kit. Okay, I have all the things edge distressed, and I have glitter on everything because this glitter paper sadly does shed. That's why I'm wanting to get it used up, because it's not my favorite, and it was actually gifted to me, or I bought it on clearance or something. I'm not sure. It was the Walmart glitter paper, and it's horrible. Do not put it in your Cricut or cutting machine because it will mess it up. Okay, so let's just build it. This is going to be a really easy layout. It makes it easy because once you have all of your pieces, once you have everything laid out, like the swap pieces, make it go together really, really quick. And this is just a sheet of paper from my stash. I don't know that this was in my kit. I don't think it was, but I pulled this out to go with the colors of my, I wanted to use the colors of my kit. Versus just using a regular plain old white sheet of paper. I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to use this to go under it. Just kind of mat it up in a sense. It might stay. I might have to use tacky glue, or I may have to use some double stick tape to get it to hold, because with the glitter it just does not have good hold. Okay, maybe that'll stay. And then I'm also going to use it on the corner of this one. Let's see, it's going to be on this corner, so I'm going to add extra glue. Okay. And then I have this that I'm going to put down the center here, because it was the countdown to the new year. This would be also a good way to use up numbers if you had a lot of like extra number stickers or whatever. You could do a countdown for a New Year's page. Or you could do numbers and put them down to, like, if, say, somebody was having a birthday and they were returning 8, you could do it to the 8 and then put a circle around the 8 or something like that to highlight it. Good ideas for using up numbers. Okay, so then I'm going to use this clock, and I am going to put foam tape on it to pop them up. Also, I said this is week 4, and it is, but the graphic that I upload will say week 5. And they're all going to be off all year, because where we had the last prompt from December, it was like right before the 1st, so it was technically the week of the first week of January for our prompt. So all the numbers are going to be off. I about broke my brain trying to figure out why my numbers were off. So for those of you who play along every week, especially Carolyn. Carolyn is, I think she did all of them last year, except maybe 1 or 2. She did every single prompt. So yay, Carolyn. I love that. And but so if you're trying to figure out why numbers are off, that's why. Because the first week of January was technically from December, and that became our week 1. And instead of the second week when it was actually the first Sunday of the month. So, if that makes sense. Alright, so my thought was, because I have some of these butterflies and they're like this, where I cut it off the edge of the page, and I thought I could make it come up off the edge of the page, down here also, and then have some of them flying, you know, to symbolize a new start, a new year. That's what, that's what butterflies always symbolize to me, because, you know, in spring they come out, they're brand new, and they symbolize new growth and flowers and spring and a new season. And so I thought, you know what, let's work them in on the New Year's page to be a symbol of the new year, new things. And I need to use up this kit, and I don't know what I was thinking, putting butterflies in a January kit for winter. But I think I've been pretty creative. I have to give myself credit and a pat on the back, because I feel like I've been pretty creative whenever it comes to actually using the butterflies. So I'm just going to put these on with some foam so they'll be a little dimensional. Of course, they'll get smashed down some when I put them in the album, but that's okay. You could add multiple pieces to the wings so that it'll be a little bit taller than the middle, or you could just add it to the wings and not the middle and glue the middle, and then you would still have a little bit of dimension. So, just a few little tips. Let's see. Okay, I feel like I like that. It has a little trail, kind of. And then my other thoughts are, I'll use this to spell out Happy New Year. So, let's see, here's my H. And I think I'm just going to go around the circle. I did this for a few layouts this month, and I have to say I actually really enjoy it and like how it looks. Okay. And I have actually used up quite a bit of alphas, so I'm happy about that. I could probably have used up more, but I've been pretty straightforward in how I've used them, with just using them for titles, making big titles, things like that, versus being really creative and using them as a background or something like that. Let's see. Oh, this E. It's going to do all capitals for the new part. And these are pretty sticky, so I'm not going to glue them. Normally I add glue to my foam thickers, but these are actually very sticky still. So I think it'll be okay. And then here. I might have to move my butterfly over a little bit. Okay, move it there. I think so. I think it still looks okay. And then I have my 3 buttons. And let's see. Do I want to put them around like this? would really like to do more, but I have to use a 3 element somewhere. Well, technically I have the number 3 on there. I think I like it like that. And then I can just do a little bit of journaling there to kind of complete the circle. Okay. And I might have to use tacky glue to hold these buttons down. But this might hold. Okay. And that's going to be the page. So, yay. Let's see. Okay, so now we need to shape for next week's prompts. Surprisingly, I already have the drawers ready, if y'all can believe it. I've worked on cleaning up my craft room so it wouldn't be a mess after surgery. Alright, shapes, colors, numbers. Monochromatic. Some people's probably going, eh. And I'm like, yay, I like monochromatic. Techniques and tools. This will be our first prompts for the month of love in February. Embossing. And we have embellishments. And you totally do not have to make a layout. You can make a card, a junk journal page, whatever, just using these prompts. It's just to get you thinking outside the box and using what you have. Ribbon, twine, or floss. So, monochromatic, embossing, and ribbon, twine, or floss are our prompts for next week. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Head over to the Facebook group and share your projects in the folder over there to be entered for Happy Mail. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Until next time, bye y'all.